So the first thing that you need AutoCAD plans, to know your levels, to consider your units, and then to import them inside the file and start modeling. So I have an example here. I have chosen, you know, Villa Savoy, Le Corbusier. Okay, let's view it. I will give you these files. Sorry, Revit course, Villa Savoy. Fine. Maybe all of us know this villa, right? It's an easy one, and we can model it easily, and it contains all the information and topics that we need. Fine. The first thing, it's combined out of more than one level: ground floor level, first floor level, and roof level, and something on the roof, right? Which is the top of the building here. It has straight walls, curvy walls, openings inside the walls without windows, and openings inside the walls with windows. So we have all the elements that we need. This is another view of the villa. Today we are trying to simulate this shape and model it inside Revit. Also, I will give you the AutoCAD files. I will open this now. These are the AutoCAD files. I will give you the plans and I will give you the sections. You will get the layout from the plans, and you will get the elevations and the levels from the section. So you can model it easily. I will start modeling this in front of you here. I'll tell you some tips and tricks, and I will show you how to insert the AutoCAD files inside Revit and how to set your levels. Then you are required to model this inside your systems, and it will be your homework today. Fine? Okay. The first thing to consider, your levels, right, and your units. So I will click escape a couple of times to get out of the order, which is wall. Then I will go to the elevations. Now I have my elevations. Since I have a 4 digits number, so it's a millimeter. To make sure UN for units, or from manage, you can access to your project units, right? Here you can choose your units, meters for example, to decimal places, and a symbol for the units. Click OK and then click OK. I want to name this level underground floor plan. Fine. It will ask me, are you going to rename the corresponding views? What's the answer? Why? Yes, I want to show this name in all the places that I will find this option. Yes, now it's a ground floor here, and it's a ground floor here, and inside the options you'll find it under ground floor. Fine. This level will be first floor plan, right? I will rename the corresponding views again. Now I have AutoCAD opened, I think. Let's open the AutoCAD and make sure what are the levels that I need for my villa. Okay. Okay. Now these are the plans and these are the sections. Okay. Let's zoom in. This is the section that I want. This is an elevation, another elevation. So you can get your levels from here, the design from the elevations, and the layout is also available. Fine. The first thing that you are going to do is to copy each plan in a separate file, or you can put each plan on a certain layer, but I think it's better for you to copy each plan on a separate file, and it's an AutoCAD issue, and I think every one of you can do that. The section here shows you the dimensions. So it's the first dimension here. I will measure the dimension from here to there. This is elevation, level 1, level 2, and level 3. So the first one is 3.25, the second one 3.25, the third one is 2.95. Okay, let's do that in Revit. I will go back to my program inside Revit, I will go, sorry, I was working in 2016, I will do it again here. East elevation. Inside the east elevation, I can rename this one under first floor plan, enter, and yes. I will click on level 0, make it ground floor plan, enter, and yes. I will make this dimension, first select this level, which is first floor, click on this number, 3.25. It's wrong, why? Because I had not changed my units, right? So it was working in meters. Meters again, 2 decimal places, and M for the symbol. Click OK and click OK. I click on this number, 3.25. And usually and always it's moving the selected level. Okay? So I will copy this one again from this level to that level. Now I will have the same dimension. The issue that I have it as a black bubble, this one as a blue bubble, right? Why is that? Because it's a copied level and it's not appearing in the project browser. How can I make it a real level and I have a plan here? I will not select all. It's right. How? View, plan views, floor plans. It enables me to create floor plans out of the selected levels here. So I will click OK. This is my level 2. Go to the elevation again. I will rename it and make it roof floor. Fine. Click OK. I still need one more level, which is the top of the building, right? I can copy this one, but to make all the options, I will click on architecture and click on level, so I can create one. Click here, then click here. Now I have it. To change this number, select the one which you are moving, and then click 2.95. Now I have all the levels done in my file. What's needed now? In each floor plan, I am going to insert the selected, or sorry, the required plan. So in the ground floor, I will load this one, for example, right? In the first floor in Revit, I'm loading this one. In the third floor, I'm loading, or sorry, in the roof plan, I'm loading this one. But always make sure that you are using the same base point for the plans. So you are moving this plan, right? Copy, and you are going to put it inside another file which is separate, right? ZN, or sorry, zoom and zoom extend. Now, what is the point to be considered as a common point for all the plans? A fixed point that is not changing in the three plans. It's a stairs point or an elevator, right? So I don't have an elevator, I have this point. I can just move this one, this plan. It's a polyline now. I will draw a polyline from the 0, 0. Okay? I can just select all the plan, move it from this point, for example, to this point. Now I have it on the origin, right? Z space and E space for zoom extents, right? Now when I use the plan number 2, which is this one, copy, new file, paste, PL for polyline. I'll draw a polyline on the 0, 0 coordinates. Then I am moving this plan from the same point, fine, to the origin. Why am I doing that? I am making sure that when I import these files inside the Revit on different levels, I will have the same coordinates for all the parts or the boundaries of the plan. Fine. After finishing this procedure, just save these files. I just prepared you a file here. It's prepared. Plans and each one on the 0, 0. Fine. I will go to the ground floor plan. Then to import my files, I will access to the insert panel. Under insert panel, I can go to import. Now it's asking me to navigate my system and select my files. Fine, guys? Okay, let's go to the course exercise, architecture and Villa Savoy. Under plans, these are my plans. I am inserting the ground floor plan. Before importing it, make sure that you are reviewing these settings. The first one, that I want my file to appear only in the view that I'm working in. So current view only. I don't want my plan to appear in the 3D when I am working or viewing in 3D. I don't want my plan which is in the ground floor plan to appear while I'm working on the third floor plan. Okay? So I'm only importing it in the current view only. And it gives less load on the computer. Okay? The second thing, what are the colors that you are importing? Do you want to keep the AutoCAD file colors, or you want to invert them, or you want them under black and white? For me, I usually prefer to select black and white. Fine. What are the layers that you are including? If you have visible and hidden layers, just click on visible layers. Okay? If you want all the AutoCAD layers, you have the option, and if you want to choose out of your layers, also you have the option. I usually keep it as all layers. Why? Because I am working on the files, so I know what are my layers and I'm not using too many layers. Okay? And usually when it's a small file, you don't care for this option because it's not that load on your computer. After that, what are your importing units? Usually you have to know what are the AutoCAD units, so you have to select them here. I don't know what are the units honestly, so I will select, for example, millimeter. I don't know if it's correct or not. Okay? And what's about the positioning? Since I'm using the origin point 00 in the AutoCAD, so I'll keep it origin to origin. I have more than one option, center to center. The center of the drawing in AutoCAD will be in the center of your view in Revit. The origin to origin, it's obvious that it will bring the 00 from AutoCAD and align it to the 00 in Revit. Fine. Manual origin, you will place it, manual base point and manual center are the same. Fine. So I'll keep it under origin to origin. Now I can just click open. Before clicking open, you have this option, correct lines that are slightly off center, or sorry, off axis. This option enables Revit to correct the lines that are slightly inclined, are not horizontal or vertical. For me, I don't prefer this option because it might change your results. Maybe you want your line to be slightly off axis. Okay? So I will make it invisible. I will uncheck, this option. Fine. Now I can click OK, open easily. Once it's loaded, I can just check any dimension that I know. If it's correct, so I'm working in the right units and in the right position. Fine. Since I don't see my files, so it's very, 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 very small. Fine. So millimeters are not the fine units. I will delete the file now and I will import again. I click here and I will make it auto detect and I will click open. Now I have this size. Why auto detect? It will automatically detect your units and match them. Fine. Let's measure this distance. It's almost 0 meter. I will measure it from here. And also it's a wrong measuring. Fine. Honestly, I don't know what are the units, so I will change it under inches or meters now. It's the final option, or I will rescale the plan after importing it. Okay, let's try it again. Import. I will have the ground floor plan and I'll make it under meters, origin to origin. I will measure it again. Now I have the correct dimension. Fine. So it's not a big deal if you don't know the unit. You can just try 3 units. It's usually 3 units. Millimeters, meters or inches. Fine. If they are not the units and you are not importing the right scale, you can just import it and rescale the plan to get the dimension or the right or the correct dimension. Then you can proceed modeling. Fine. Now I have the plan here. Always make sure that these signs, the elevation signs, are away from your model. Fine. Because it's only viewing the things in front of the sign. If anything behind the sign, it will not appear in the elevation. Fine. Now I have moved these signs so I can view all the elevation. Let's go to the first floor plan. I will also import the AutoCAD file. First floor, I will keep all the settings as they are and click open. Now I have the first floor loaded. The roof floor plan, import again. Now it's the second floor named here. The same dimension, the same options, and click open. Now I have them all. Fine. Let's go to the ground floor plan. I will clear my list. What is the clear my list? I have the views listed here. I clear them, so I will have only the current view. Fine. Now I will go to my 3D. Do I have anything in the 3D? Nothing until now. So now we are starting to model. WT for window tiling. Now everything is ready for you. You can just start modeling. Click on walls. My wall height is connected up to the first floor. My allocation line, I will make it finish face exterior, and I will tell you what is that after a while. So I have created a wall extended to the first floor. The location line is the exterior wall, and I will choose my type. How to choose the type? You have to know what is the thickness that you need. Now my exterior walls now are 20 centimeters. Do I have any 20 centimeters here? If yes, is the detail of this wall what I need? If yes, so select the wall. If not, just select any wall, edit type, edit structure, create the thing that you want. It's now 0.29. I will not change the structure. I will just change the dimensions so I can use it. Okay. It's 0.1. I will make this, I will delete this. Okay. Now it's 0.1875. I'll make this 0.05, and I will make this also 0.05. Okay. Now I have 0.2. Click OK and click OK. But for you, when you are working in Revit, you have either to work on conceptual walls, and then when you finish you can edit the structure, or from the beginning you can do the structure and then start modeling. Fine. Let's start modeling. Zoom in here. Now the location line means when you click, are you clicking on the exterior side of the wall this way? Let's create one here. It's the exterior wall, the exterior side. And if you are creating for example from the center line, this is the case. Okay. If you are selecting the finish face interior, so this is the case. Okay. And if you are selecting any of these options, then you don't want the interior face to be here and the wall on the right. You want the wall on the left. Just click space, so it flips the wall. Okay. This is the location line. Finish face exterior of the wall, center line of the wall, finish face interior of the wall. And you have another 3 options for the core. Is it the center line of the core, the finish face exterior of the core, the finish face interior of the core? Okay. And we will face all of these options. Let's draw our model. Delete, delete, delete. WA for walls. I will make it under finish face exterior. I will start drawing. Start from here. I want to flip my wall. I will click on space, so it's flipped now, and this is the finish face of the wall. I will draw. Now I have a wall here, right? I didn't delete it, and now I don't know what I'm drawing and what is not drawn yet. To make sure that I'm drawing and to know what are the drawn wall, I will just make it coarse level. Okay. Now because inside my type I have gave it a solid fill and a gray color under the coarse level, now I see it hatched. Fine. That's the topic of the previous class. Click OK, delete this one and delete this one. Now you can draw easily. Start from here, space and draw. I will draw and stop here because it's a curtain wall. Okay, I will draw from here, click space and stop here. I will go this way. Now it's a curve, right? How to draw a curved wall? Just click here. These are the shapes that are available for you. Click here and click from this point to that one to this one. Fine. Then go to the line again and draw. And now one of you should ask, why are you drawing a 200 millimeters wall while you need a 100 millimeter? The answer that I can just select my walls and edit the type, right? Duplicate, so I can keep this wall as it is and create a new type of the walls. Duplicate, I will make it interior, right? And I will make it 200 millimeters and it's not a stone finish. Let's say plaster finish, for example. Okay guys, I'll click OK. Edit boundary. Let's remove this one and let's remove this one. Now it's only 100. Click OK. I'm gonna click OK. Now I have my type correct. Fine. Now it's not reaching this wall. I will extend the wall from this point to that point. Again, create similar. CS for create similar. I will create all the inner side walls. Fine. This one also to this point. This one also to that point. This one, this point and this point. Fine guys. Now I have drawn all the solid walls of the lower ground plan of Villa Savoy. And it's to scale, it's measured and all the dimensions are correct because I am drawing based on the plan from AutoCAD. Now I need another type here which is 0.2. I'm selecting this one. Click on CS for create similar and start drawing. Fine. These angles or sorry these parts will be connected automatically this way. Fine. This angle here and this right angle here. Fine. Create similar. I have the option to pick my base lines. I was drawing now my lines manually. Now I can automatically pick lines. Click on this option. Click on this option. It will create your wall. Click on this line. It will create your line. It's not picking this arc. I will draw it manually. Click on this. Space. Click on this and then on this. Fine. So you have more than one option. You have the option to draw your lines or your walls, or you can just pick your reference lines. This hidden line show you where is the location of your resulting wall. Okay? Click, you will have it. This message tells you that this wall is overlapping with that one. How to prepare, how to fix that? Just close. Click on extend. Click on this line, then on this line. Fine. Again, create similar. This one from this point to this point. Space to flip the wall and then on that wall. Fine. It's as easy as this. How to draw our curtain walls, I will tell you that after you practice on these solid walls. Fine. Any questions? It's easy, right? So please give me your USB. I will give you the files so you can import them into your system.